Artificial intelligence, or AI, is a beautiful and complex idea. Think of it as creating a mind inside a machine. It's the effort to build systems that can learn, reason, and perceive the world much like a human does. This isn't just about robots in movies. It's about the software that suggests your next song, the algorithms that help doctors find diseases, or the large language models that can write poetry and code. AI learns from vast amounts of data. It finds patterns that are too complex for the human mind to see on its own. This ability to learn and adapt is what makes AI so powerful and so transformative. It's a journey into understanding intelligence itself, a mirror to our own minds. Blockchain is a different kind of beautiful idea. It's born from a desire for trust in a world where trust can be difficult to find. Imagine a digital notebook, but this notebook is shared among many, many people. Every time someone adds a new entry, or a block, everyone gets the update. To change an old entry, you'd need to convince the majority of people to change their copy, which is nearly impossible. This makes the notebook incredibly secure and transparent. This shared, unchangeable ledger is the core of blockchain. It allows us to create systems, like cryptocurrencies or digital contracts, that do not need a central bank or a lawyer to verify them. It's a system built on mathematics and consensus. The growth of both technologies has been nothing short of explosive. AI has been a concept for many decades, a long, slow journey of research and dreams. But recently, with more powerful computers and oceans of data, it has blossomed. We see its progress every day, in small and large ways. It's becoming integrated into the very fabric of our digital lives, a quiet partner in many of our daily tasks. It's a field that moves with incredible speed, where breakthroughs that once seemed like science fiction are now becoming a reality. The potential seems to expand with each passing moment, touching every industry imaginable. Blockchain, while a younger technology, has followed a similarly dramatic path. It burst into public view with Bitcoin, a new kind of money that challenged our basic ideas about finance. But its potential extends far beyond just currency. People are now exploring how this technology can change supply chains, voting systems, digital identity, and art ownership. It represents a fundamental shift from centralized control to distributed networks. It's a movement driven by a community of builders and thinkers who envision a more open and equitable digital world. Its journey is one of rebellion against the old guards of information and value, creating a new foundation for digital trust. When we look at artificial intelligence, we see that control is often concentrated. The development of the most powerful AI models requires immense resources. It needs armies of brilliant researchers, vast and expensive computing infrastructure, and access to enormous data sets. Because of this, a small number of very large technology companies currently lead the charge. These giants, with their nearly limitless budgets and data centers, are the ones building the foundational models that many other smaller applications are built upon. This concentration of power is a significant aspect of the current AI landscape, something we must think about carefully. This corporate control raises important questions. The goals of these companies are naturally tied to their business models. They're building AI to create products, to capture markets, and to generate profit. While this drives incredible innovation, it also means that the development of this powerful technology is shaped by commercial interests. The decisions about what kind of AI to build, what data to use for its training, and what ethical guidelines to follow are made within the walls of these corporations. This places a great deal of responsibility in the hands of a few, shaping the future for the many. Blockchain, in its philosophy and design, offers a stark contrast. It was created with decentralization at its very core. Instead of one company or one server being in charge, power is distributed across a network of thousands or even millions of users. No single entity can control the network, shut it down, or change the rules on their own. This is a radical idea. Control is given to the community, to the users who participate in the network. This architecture is a direct response to the concerns about centralized power that we see in so many other areas of our digital lives. However, the reality of blockchain is more complex. While the technology itself is decentralized, human systems can still create points of centralization. For example, a few large mining pools can control a significant portion of a cryptocurrency's network security. A small number of large exchanges handle the majority of crypto trading, and the development of many blockchain protocols is often led by a small team of core developers. So, even in this decentralized world, we see a natural human tendency to form centers of influence and power. It's a constant tension between the decentralized ideal and the practical realities of building and managing these systems. In the battle for influence, data is the first and perhaps most critical battlefield. AI has an insatiable appetite for data. It learns, grows, and becomes more powerful by analyzing vast quantities of information about our world and our lives. The entities that control the data, therefore, have a significant advantage in building the most capable AI systems. This creates a powerful feedback loop. More data leads to better AI, which attracts more users, which generates even more data. This dynamic gives a huge amount of power to the platforms that sit on these mountains of user information, shaping our digital experiences and our access to knowledge. Blockchain offers a different paradigm for data. It can empower individuals with something called self-sovereign identity. This is the idea that you, and only you, should control your personal information. Using blockchain, you could have a secure digital wallet that holds your identity credentials, your driver's license, your diploma, your medical records. You could then choose to share specific pieces of that information with a service without handing over all your data. It flips the model from companies owning your data to you owning your data. This is a profound shift in privacy and personal control, a way to reclaim our digital selves. When we consider money and finance, the differences are just as stark. AI is revolutionizing the existing financial system from within. It's used for algorithmic trading, for credit scoring, and for fraud detection. It makes the current system faster, more efficient, and more personalized. However, it operates within the traditional frameworks of banks and government currencies. AI optimizes the centralized financial world we already know, making the powerful institutions at its center even more effective. It's an enhancement of the existing structure, not a replacement for it. Blockchain, on the other hand, seeks to build an entirely new financial system from the ground up. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum are not just digital assets, they're the foundation for a parallel decentralized financial world, often called DeFi, or decentralized finance. This world allows for lending, borrowing, and trading without a bank or traditional intermediary. It's open, permissionless, and global. This is not just a technological change, it's a philosophical one. It challenges the very idea that money must be controlled by central banks and governments, offering a vision of finance that is native to the internet. As we look toward 2026, the lines of control are becoming clearer. AI's power over decision-making seems poised to grow exponentially. We already see this in the real world. AI algorithms determine the news we see, the job applications that get reviewed, and even the sentences in some legal systems. By 2026, this influence will be deeper and more subtle, woven into the fabric of business and government. And AI might manage a city's traffic flow, create personalized education plans for students, and run complex business supply chains. The risk is that these decisions, made by opaque algorithms, become a form of centralized, automated authority that is difficult to question or understand. Blockchain, conversely, will likely exert its greatest influence over the rules of interaction. Its power lies in creating trust and enforcing agreements in a decentralized way. By 2026, we can predict that smart contracts, self-executing code on a blockchain, will become more common for everything from real estate deals to freelancer payments. This creates a world where rules are transparent and automatically enforced by a network, not a central authority. Its power is not in making a decision, but in ensuring that the agreed-upon rules of the game are followed by everyone, creating a more predictable and fair playing field for digital interactions. So, will AI or blockchain have more control in 2026? It seems they will not be direct competitors, but rather two different kinds of power shaping our world. AI represents a powerful, centralized intelligence, capable of optimization and decision-making on a massive scale. Blockchain represents a decentralized system of rules and trust, capable of coordinating human activity without a central leader. The real showdown is not between the technologies themselves, but between the philosophies of centralization and decentralization that they embody. It's possible they will even merge, with AI agents operating autonomously on blockchain networks. The most important question is how we, as everyday people, can have a say. We cannot be passive observers. We can have more control, but it requires effort. It means supporting open-source AI projects, not just closed corporate ones. It means learning about and even participating in blockchain networks and decentralized governance. It means demanding transparency and explainability from the AI systems that make decisions about our lives. And it means advocating for digital literacy so that everyone has the basic tools to understand the technologies shaping their future. The power does not have to belong to only big companies. It can, and should, belong to us all.